Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
While making the crepe this year, we have tried to convey the message of hope, as it is much of an essential in these times of uncertainty. Just as Jesus was born to a nation that was caught in the net of political and social distress, we too, as his children, are called to be his channels of mercy and peace, and reach out to those who's facing the storms of life. We believe that it is only in following of examples of Jesus and bringing his love to one another that we too can experience his grace. The crypt prepared by us depicts the birth of Jesus on a cold night in the midst of mountains and hills. The manger in which Jesus was born was a place of warmth, and just physical but also spiritual warmth. And that warmth reached out to those who paid him a visit on that cold night. We hope that this depiction reminds each of us to be that the warmth to each other, which can melt away the spiritual coldness, but also the coldness of our hearts. That we need the battle of the journey of our faith. We pray that the baby Jesus may shower his love and blessings that we all await the experience in his blessed season and year ahead upon everyone. Thank you. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous Happy New Year.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your friend. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But bring us something important. Bring us something important. Bring us something important. And bring it right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your friend.
we have tried to portray how Jesus helped during his time and how we are trying to help the needy in our time. Starting with the prodigal son. How the father, out of love and concern, gave the best robe to his son when he returned and celebrated his homecoming. Relating this with donation of clothes in our time, we too can donate happiness in the form of clothes and celebrate the joy of sharing. In the next instance, as we all know, Jesus was born in a manger. Thinking about it now, how much trouble Joseph and Mary would have gone through as they could not find a room. In the same way, to not let anyone go through any kind of trouble to find a shelter, during this pandemic, the landlords showed compassion by letting go of rents. In the next instance, as Jesus sat in the temple and watched people donating money, a poor widow came by and dropped in a penny. He then said to his disciples that the widow gave all that she had, and the others gave away all that they were ready to spare. So the poor widow was most generous. Similarly, we too can share whatever we can in terms of food grains and other things with the needy and make their lives worth living. In the next instance, how Jesus showed his love and affection for animals and took care of them. Similarly, during this pandemic, stray animals were not able to find food and shelter. And that is the time when people risked their life and came out to take care of them. In the next instance, as people were accusing and stoning the woman who was caught committing adultery, Jesus, showing mercy and compassion, stood there and asked the people that whoever has not committed a single sin can throw the first stone at her. After listening to this, all the accusers left and Jesus gave a second chance to the women. Similarly, we can help those in depression by reaching out to them and not judging or accusing them. In the next instance, Lazarus was buried for 4 days, and everyone thought that he was dead. But Jesus still had hope that Lazarus was asleep and not dead. Similarly, our frontline workers, such as the doctors, did not lose hope and tried their level best to heal the COVID patients. In the next instance, as Jesus fed the large crowd of people out of pity and compassion when they followed him, in today's world, many organizations provide free food to the people in need, irrespective of their caste or religion. In the next instance, Jesus said a parable where a man was robbed and then beaten and left half dead. There were many people who saw him, but no one offered to help. But the Good Samaritan saw the man and bandaged him and took care of him. Similarly, during this pandemic, people like Sonu Sood helped the migrants reach home safely and provided them with basic necessities.